Something that hit me recently was doing anything without passion is like dressing up like a dead body. Without the passion, there's no true life.
Mm.
So that's my word, passion. Or shall I say passion?
You can say it however you want.
Mm.
It can burn out, can always be found and relit,
Mm.
rekindled, and repaired. With intention, with focus. It is, and I say it is hidden at first. When we begin to notice it, it's hidden, it seems. Mine was hidden. But it was also entangled in that anger, the dark side, right? The greed and the worldly structures. It was entangled in that because that was the only way I knew how to bring it out.
Mm.
Wow.
And then we can begin to repair that.
Mm.
Drop those old structures around it and find the light that's in it. So I celebrate the simple things from yesterday. What a beautiful day, expansive day of repair.
Mm-hmm.
Replenished.
Repair, the pair aspect, the pair.
I've never seen
Repair.
that. Repair. Wow. I've never seen it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Repair. Repair.
I hadn't either. I'd always seen it as doing something to fix, to patch.
Wow. So many different definitions for words.
Repair was reconnect.
I like that. I like that.
And it was an expansive, simple day for that. It was amazing. Out of the blue, my dad texted and just said, "I love you." Never just texted that.
Wow. Wow. That's, yo.
Was
That's
that
like
in the
when we
middle of
shift
that
our
yesterday?
frequency.
It was shortly after.
Oh,
I've
wow.
noticed crazy things like that when I've like shifted my frequency and like, yeah, crazy things like that happen. But that's beautiful, Jess, man. That's beautiful, man.
And the real purpose for what I was doing it for was breaking through. the ice was thawing. And there was big movements yesterday as a result of that. So that's me celebrating the simple things, staying in the tension, staying in the focus, and the power of the one word.
You know, that could be the greatest manifestation of your life.
It sure could be.
Wow.
The horizon.
You were expecting it, were you? You weren't expecting that one, were you?
Yes.
Oh, you was, but was it a test like that? Was it a test?
I mean, I guess they always are. Anything to repair, it could be a test, and it could always be another choice that I may not expect. It's not mine. It's not only mine to repair.
Yeah.
I can only make my choice.
Alison, did you get what? Did you hear what Jesse said happened?
That this is what I got, was that he was celebrating simplicity today, and that by staying focused with one word, there was a breakthrough, and it was an important breakthrough. That's what I got. Is that all of it, Joe?
Yeah, you just came on just as Jesse shared. Jesse, do you want to share with Alison what happened?
Love to, but it's always better when someone else in their words repeats it or replays it.
Craig?
Okay, I'll share it. Oh wow. Yeah, it's quite moving. Yeah, Jesse got a text from his dad. And this text said, "I love you."
Oh.
Yeah, from his dad, like out of a blue sky, sort of.
And I don't think that's general text messaging talk for your dad.
Isn't that? No, it wouldn't have been. It's like, holy crap. Wow.
And I thought that was like a surprise to Jessington, but he's like, no, actually, I was kind of expecting it because he was probably pumping out the love on it, like transmitting it. Oh, yes, that's.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because I love it when things like that come out of left field. Wow. But yeah.
Yeah. And I said, that's a pretty powerful manifestation. I said, that could be one of the best manifestations you've ever done. Yeah. Yeah. You know, how you can draw something like that to you, magnetize it.
That made my heart. Where's Sindro for celebration?
Yeah. Wow.
That's awesome, Jess. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a real manifestation, that one. Very real one.
It was in, yes, thank you, Craig. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Alison. Welcome, Pascal.
Hey,
guys.
You know, that just really opened up something for me.
And I can only say it was in the intention yesterday when we went through just speaking into, rippling out, is one just to love yourself. Love the me, the I first.
Yeah.
Then your parents. Your siblings. Your brothers, your sisters.
Your children.
Spouses. Yes, your spouses.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Your children. Friends. Colleagues. Enemies. And all of them we don't know yet. And just see what unfolds.
Oh my goodness. What an interesting thing to use your willpower for. To repair, to draw, love, to magnetize love, to draw love toward yourself. To draw the reflection of your heart. Oh my.
I didn't see drawing it as much as imparting with it.
Well, it goes both ways. It's kind of like putting, when you care for yourself that way, you put out a beacon.
Starts within.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that, but I think the impetus is with imparting it, right? Because you've got no control about whether it's going to be drawn back towards you from the person that you're imparting it to. You'll magnetize it to come back to you from the universe in general, but you might not get it back from the person that you're maybe focusing it on.
They're not. And it has to separate, it has to detangle, and it has to detangle from the beginning. Detangle, and as it detangles, washes away, cleans out, it's the choice to reattach.
Yes.
To rejoin, that is repairing. Repair.
Mm-hmm.
Two hearts. And that's exactly true. To be let it go, let it may not reach you. To repair. So Joe, that is asking like towards the expectation.
So there was a beautiful discernment in a talk that I was listening to about seeing life as a game as opposed, no, sorry, seeing life as play as opposed to a game. Because when you see it as a game, there's competition, you have to win. But when you see it as play, it's open for joy.
Mm.
Mm.
And I think a little bit of the energy that lies behind why I said what I said, right?
Say that again, Allison.
I think that's why I commented on what you were saying, because it's more when you impart, it's yours to give. If you try and manipulate the drawing towards you, for me it feels, and it might not be at all what was going on in your experience. So that's why I'm talking about it, because this is my experience. If I try to draw it, to me, it feels like a manipulation. And sometimes manipulation is fun. There's nothing wrong with it. It just means that, that you're working at the direction of a flow, right? And with love, I'm not so sure that is always sustainable. You can do it with the best of intention, but I think the matrix, in a way, in which that lies won't be sustainable.
Then conditionally, love is, conditionally, it is not sustainable. And in the game, it's like there's rules for the game which connects to conditional, where play is unconditional.
Yeah, more so, I think.
More so. There's bluer sky, there's wider spaces, bigger skies to play in. And there'll always be conditions. It's which ones can we break through and remove? They may always be put on us.
My word this morning was untethered. I love that word.
I brought passion, so untethered passion.
What?
Oh, untethered passion.
I brought
Yeah, see what I was
celebrate the
talking about.
simple.
Yeah. What I was talking about in the first place was sheer attraction. Just sheer magnetic attraction. And what I mean by that is that when your internal vibes are in tune,
Mm. Mm.
that in tuneness draws the reflection of it back to you.
Yeah. You know, Craig, and I was thinking about something also as I was talking, was okay, how can I say this? If we emanate love to a person, it goes directly to the soul. So the soul will always do exactly what you're saying. The personality magnet.
Right. Yeah.
And I believe the soul always receives it and returns it.
Yeah. Yeah, because what I'm talking about is that the prosperity of my soul is what brought all of you people into my life.
Very soul.
It's cutting off, Alison.
Mhm. Sorry, Alison, couldn't hear that. It was choppy.
Sorry, Jess, what did you say?
I said you're clear now. I can hear you.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying that the prosperity of one's soul is a lovely phrase.
Yeah. Connects to passion,
Mm-hmm.
soul's passion. Back to your word, Joe. And when we celebrate the existence of, oh, there it is, there's passion. That is celebrating the simple.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrating the miracle. Engaging, it is engaging with the miracle, engaging with the passion, engaging in the love, engaging in repairing.
Mm. For the world that you want.
My word is celebrate, celebrating, repairing.
Mm.
And that is mine today. Untethered, true passion. reminded yesterday, Nikki shared there's people who feel the rain and those who get wet. There's a question for you. You have 10 fish. You gave 3 away. How many did you have?
You had 10.
Now you got 13.
That's what I was going to say, Craig.
Crazy how the words work. Yes. That's how I put it together. Part of it is our language when we give is a takeaway.
Mm-hmm.
So mathematics. Other cultures, their culture is to double, to give back double what they get.
Mhm.
So that's how their math gets to 13. And they find it amazing that ours includes a negative when we give, a subtraction. I phrased it wrong and screwed it up, so that's me practicing.
Yeah, that's a really big one. It goes with the attitude of dominating instead of collaborating.
The Western world is wonderful at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's transactional.
Yes, very much so. It's a game.
Yeah, when you've got tit for tat or you've got give and take energy that's in it, that's extremely limiting.
Mm-hmm.
But when you give freely, it always multiplies.
I always think about giving reflection. Reflection of abundance.
Yeah, we're missing your voice again, Allison.
Sorry, guys. It must be my headphones. Can you hear me now?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always think about giving as reflection, and it's a reflection of abundance.
Takeaway. And welcome, Nikki, into untethered passion, celebrating, repairing.
And projecting the prosperity of your soul.
Thank you, Craig, for your word again. Projecting prosperity of your soul. And celebrating as it comes back in either way, either form, expectative or not. As it works between and in and with the person that either feels the rain or is wet.
I was thinking of that again as well. It's a really good description.
Nikki created it for us yesterday.
Rock star.
Sorry, what formula was created by Nikki yesterday?
There are those that feel the rain, and there are those that get wet.
Nice. Yo, Nikki.
She's
Yo,
in the middle of
Joe.
something else. There she is.
Yeah.
Hello.
Morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Morning, Alison. Hello, Jesse, Pascal, Craig, Joe, Jesse. We have a full house. Mm-hmm.
We are blessed. We
Beautiful.
are blessed.
Very, very, very blessed. Wow. What a way to start your day.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta say. Beautiful.
I just gotta be
Oh.
grateful I'm in UK time, otherwise I'd never make the call.
Yeah. What time is it there now in London? It's 5-6 hours ahead of New York, yeah?
Yeah, it's like 1:40 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, I thought you would like this, Joe, and I think everybody would agree. I went to see a concert last night, Bob Marley's son, Ziggy, and
Nice.
it was
Yeah, man.
magnificent. Yeah, man. That's it, Craig. Yeah, man. Oh, my goodness. I could not tell you, like, I was vibrating, like, it was like smiling from ear to ear. It was so magnificent to be there and to listen to him. And I just like saw like his whole ancestry, or like his father, you know, Bob Marley. And I was wondering, out of the 15 children that he had, where did he come from? I think he's the eldest. Anyway, we don't know yet, but it was a magnificent show.
Yeah, you get a good buzz on with or without medicinal enhancement.
Yes. Yeah, that one too. Wow, man, I didn't need to. I just had to breathe. I just had to breathe it in. Literally. Like I had to just breathe it in and I go, okay. It was crazy.
No way.
I learned a lot of breathing techniques yesterday, trust me.
Is
Nearly.
it legal? Is it legal
Oh,
in New
it's
York?
very legal. Yeah, very. We're smoking it in every corner you can possibly, every corner.
What the heck?
And then every corner turns into like a whole room, like everywhere, wherever you go.
What?
It's like, yeah. Oh,
Is everyone
there's
just getting high?
high as a sky, high as sky. Yeah, my dear. We
Oh
don't
my
even know.
days.
Like you don't even know. My goodness. Yeah.
When did
yeah.
that come
Oh, that
in?
happened. Where you are you sleeping on a rock or something? It's like out of here. I don't know. Long time. It's been legal. Yeah.
Really? I heard
Oh, yeah.
of that first one.
What do you
in
mean
America? The first one that
Oh.
opened up.
Oh, that was in I think
Colorado,
that-
wasn't it?
Los Angeles.
All right, yeah, no, I remember Colorado, but yeah, wow, I didn't know New
Colorado,
York, but
Los
that's,
Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
State.
that's crazy. UK's
It's still
behind
illegal
me.
federally, though.
But I didn't know Bob Marley had 15 kids.
Oh, he's had. I think he's got
Yeah.
more than 15, but I'm
He was quite
guessing it's
prolific.
15. Oh, he was
Yeah.
quite the man. He knew how to make children. That's for sure. Oh yeah, he. Yeah, oh yeah. But you know, I don't know. I'm just guessing. That was just a guess. I'm not 100%. But for
There's a
what it's
lyric.
worth, yeah.
There's a lyric of Damian Marley,
Mm.
and all my days it gets me. He says, some of the smartest dummies carry the
Mm.
language of Egyptian mummies, plant a
Mm.
flag on the moon, but
Mm.
can't find food for the starving tummies.
Oh,
Pay no
wow.
attention to the youth. It's not
Mm.
like the future depends on it. Oh my God.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. You can say that again. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I mean, it's
Wow.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like he sang revolution, he sang don't give up the fights. He sings all that, you know, the freedom, the words that if you really get into the lyrics, you think, wow, what an incredible writer, what an incredible, you know, musician, you know, of music. And such a message. And, you know, that brings everything into this active experience of knowing if Craig's writing a book or yesterday or whatever it is, it's all about the message, like what message you want to give out to the world, you know? And it's a message that's coming from within you, you know? And to me, I had a very profound time with Jesse and Craig, and I'm very grateful for that because it was a huge shift in my life. Right at that moment, I thought, oh my God, I'm getting giggly in my head. You know, when you get giggly, like lightheaded, like what is going? And that is when you really can take the feeling into your body and release it. Like let it go. And my word yesterday was with having to go following through with Jassy was allowing to let go. I was just very spontaneous. I was just following through, like I wanted to rhyme with Jesse in a way of just following through his word of the day. Not that I was comparing or competing. It was just I wanted to flow with that flow of energy. And it came to me and I realized, but you know what? It came back to me. What I gave out, it actually, my intention was just that. And it came back that I could fill up the most powerful moment of my absolute living, breathing, knowing right now, that judgment. I can finally let go of the judgment. Yeah. And that judgment that in every other way, you know, for me personally, that I can fully accept this moment now. And that money cannot buy. Like you cannot buy this. This is like, wow. This is my gratitude this morning. Yeah. So yeah, being in the music last night, I tried to tag everybody in the group. I don't know if I did it correctly because no one came on, but it doesn't matter. I was tagging everybody. Tagging you, Joe. I was tagging Jesse, tagging Craig, Allison, everybody. Like, oh my God, please come on board. Because it was just that moment that I really wanted to say, because he was singing Revolution. I go, oh, please. But I was trying because I'm still learning with the lives and the Instagram or whatever. But I just thought, what the heck? Who cares? I just did it. And I don't know if you got it.
No, I ain't got it yet, but I'm gonna look. I'm gonna definitely find
it.
You
think you can get it still?
Group.
You still can get it? Oh,
yeah.
Because
if it's a live stream,
it was a live stream, and I tagged everybody. Literally, I'm not joking.
Yeah,
even Jesse.
Thank you.
Go look on your profile.
I tagged everybody. I thought, no, goodness gracious, can you hear this? Can you hear this? Wherever you are, can you hear this? I wanted to shout it out to all of you, but I really wanted to say thank you this morning because, you know, when something like that happens, it's huge, it's massive. I mean, you get these shifts, yeah? But when you can really embody that literally like, whoa, what was that? And boom, what is that? It's like a full awakening, like a full, like charged and, you know? And I didn't think about it after that because it was a lot to take in. And I had to go for a walk. But as I walked through it, it was just like, oh, this is what it is. This is the journey. Because I'm so grateful for the journey. It's the process of preparing me, not the destination. It's literally my journey. And so I can now thank you that I can be on this journey with you, with all of you.
Nikki?
Yes.
I have a request.
Yes. Keep quiet.
No, it's not keep quiet, but I know you can do this. So I'm gonna ask you. Could you take us into that experience of your head giggling.
Oh yeah.
And I don't mean describe it.
Yeah.
I mean project that experience out to
Oh
us
yeah.
so that we know what it feels like to have your head giggling.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was very profound because when all this was very spontaneous. It's so innocent. It was so innocent as we're going into the conversation, not even knowing that it was going to come to that. But that's the power of that knowingness. And so when it came, I felt it in my, like, I could actually like feel giggly in my head. But I thought, like, should I say that? Because like, it's that moment when you think, when does it really happening? You feel it in your body. Now,
Mhm.
this is what's so beautiful about the body, is that it's got the memory and it stores. Yeah. And it made me giggly, like I was literally, I could go into my innocence of a little bitty girl in playing in the park. I know it sounds silly, but this is really what it was. I felt, what's that? What's that? And it's that innocence of just like that, like all the pressure of trying to be, trying to get there. It just went and said, you're safe. It's just, you're safe now. It really was beautiful because it was my way of my park, playing in the park with my younger sister was my safety. It was my safe place. I could explore. I could play on the swings with her. We could go in the merry-go-round and run and do track. And you know what I mean? It was just a very beautiful, safe place. I was very protected. So I just felt like in my heart. I can't explain it any other way than I'm doing it now.
Can you stop using words?
I know. I don't know.
Please?
You're putting me on the spot.
No, because you can project it. You can project that feeling to us. So just get into your heart and project it.
It was freedom.
That's simple.
To me, that
Yeah.
was freedom.
Stop
It was
using
freedom.
words.
Yeah.
Stop using words. Just project
okay.
it.
Yeah, it was my freedom. It was freedom.
Feel it completely and project it.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's very good.
So
Yeah, it was free.
I'm gonna tie it in. It's kind of, we'll just kind of lead ourselves into it again, Nikki, and you just fall into it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's connecting, as we spoke today, it was around how we can view life as a game, like a competition. And rather than a game, Nikki, yours was a judger. It's like being judged. And so there's one side of it, right? It's like you were getting wet with judger. You weren't feeling the rain. But as you slid back into that old memory of being on the playground, imagining it, right? Just imagine it with your sister, this young Nikki playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Giggling.
Yeah.
Profusely. Out of control giggling.
That's the shortcut. That's the back door. That's the slide that allows the judger to slide out of view, out of life, releasing the charge.
That's it.
And as we all sit here with it, we all get visions, feelings, sensations. We get something from the everything. And we can say, oh, that's mine. oh, that's me. Oh, that's nothing. Or we can say, wow, that is ours.
Wow. Yeah.
And then we look for wobbles in that.
But we know that that lies in the matrix.
Mm.
Yeah.
Always
And
there.
we can always tap into that, always connected. And I think part of what Craig was asking you to step into with it, because the more we step into it, it becomes our anchors. It becomes our way of our being.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
practice. And so we can replace talking all about it, all the way around it, and experiencing it, engaging into it, taking it on, taking it and putting it on. So not only do we feel the rain, but we know we're getting wet. That's what I made up about that request, Craig. That may not be, you can add to it.
Yeah, what I got from it was no words and projecting. So if that was said to me, I'd go into that feeling and just keep on like focusing on it and just feel the energy build up. And then if I was to be projecting it energetically, I'd just be like breathing into that and just letting it expand. And just by doing it right now, which I am, like, that's more powerful than any words, because the words we can't put words to it. But the heart
And
can
then
tap into the feeling.
That's right. And then you go put that feeling in between any situation you want. It's like coating it in oil, like this feeling, put the oil. And so whatever situation you're in, it becomes slippery, right? It's able to move rather than being stuck. So we can take that feeling and just put it all the way around a situation we are in our minds. And that's the energy that's repairing, that's releasing. So not only Nikki, did you have a great breakthrough day, I did as well. We were both repairing. Thank you, Joe, for sharing in your practice. It is a huge demonstration of how far you have come.
Thanks, guys. You've been the world's biggest. Yeah, exactly. Words can't put it. So thank you. Just thank you, guys. All of you. I love you. All right.
That's heart
Thank you so
engagement.
Yeah.
Beyond
It's your word.
brain or mind engagement. It's heart engagement.
Yeah. What was your word of the day, Craig? It's a demonstration of that.
project the prosperity of your soul.
There you go. Thank you.
Hmm.
I just found it really interesting yesterday when what came up for me with Ziggy when he said, "Don't give up the fight." That to me made me realize that it's, it is what it is, but you don't give up.
You can have a rest. You don't give up.
Yeah.
You can never
So
give up a fight.
Yeah, but I also realized that that saying when you tired, don't give, no. When it's like, don't give up, but when you're tired, then rest.
Mm.
So there's a balance, it's just a balance. That's what it's about. Yeah, no matter what's going to happen, we're going to have obstacles. I mean, it's just what it's going to be. It doesn't matter. You can go as much as you flow, but it's not going to be flowing all the time. So this is where the balance comes into it, to go into your heart and say, okay. And for me, I talk about, when we ask, like, what do you think of the world? What do you define yourself of others? I think that to me, if the judging came more on me than on others. And that's why when I start releasing and letting go of letting me be my truth, of being in harmony with myself, then I can be in harmony with others. And that comes with everything, the validation, the praise. Am I good? Am I this? Am I that? Am I doing this? It is really coming into knowing that you are where you are. And you can only do what you know. So this is why the environment, the people you hang around with, the people you associate with, the people you interact with, what you're watching, what you're listening to, all of this it all plays in your life, in front of you, like a movie. So there's no expectations that I have on myself. I'm not anyone's hero, but I'm also not a villain. But I'm also not a victim, but I'm all three. So there you go. Who am I playing today? Am I playing the victim? Am I playing my hero? Am I the villain in somebody's life or whoever, whatever? So this is where you have to go and say, yeah, how do I want to feel? Because feeling is all about what you want to feel. Happiness, everyone looks at you and says, oh, you're so happy because you live there, you do this, you got that. No. Happiness is when I had nothing. When everything was taken from me, I was happy. So I know now that it's not about material. It's not about who's in my life or who's not in my life, because I'm going to be just fine. This is the real beautiful relationship with oneself. It's not about like, if you like me or don't like me, you're going to be in my life or not going to be in my life. I'm still going to be okay. This is very grounding for me, very secure, because now I know my energy is shifted. And whoever wants to come in and say to me, so and so, because people want to repeat on your past, then you go, yeah, fine. That doesn't define me. So for whatever reason, you can tell me all my mistakes, what I do wrong. But in the end of the day, I know now. I know what I need to know. And this, I think, is very beautiful, because everyone, they can go into their heart and release and let go of that. Then you can let others be. And it can be a very beautiful place to be. I can tell you right now, like a beautiful place. I was around people that were strangers, completely strangers, but I felt I couldn't belong any more than where I was. People smiling, coming to me. It's not about the Gina or the smoke or the air. Maybe, but I still took it. Yeah, baby, come along for the ride, because I'm coming on your ride. And we had so much fun. And that to me made my evening, so it's not about anything. It's just about being in that moment accepting. And one lady said something to me, and the other lady thought, oh, she said something bad to me in the sense of rude. And I said, no, she didn't. She didn't say that. She meant this. And she went, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's like, so you see everyone's, you know, what they're thinking, what they're not thinking, what, you know, and that's when you think, what are you thinking? Stop thinking. Just stop. Just stop thinking. Just be there. So giggly or whatever, giggy in the head or whatever. I'm going to take that along for me now and add it on, because I know it's real. I know this is real. That's what's important. I know what's real. And that's my goal. It's to be real, stay real. Whatever real is to everybody else is theirs. But for me, I want to know what is real. And that's my truth. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing, because it didn't happen overnight. It's come a long way. But I'm grateful to have that moment now that I can know. And I can experience it.
It is
Revolution.
Revolution. Merging that child that's safe on
Yeah.
the playground, just
Yeah.
playing in innocence and curiosity of wonder
That's
for
it.
the world with the adult today.
Yo. You see, to me, that is like taking my hand and saying, yeah,
Here we go together.
yeah,
It's a beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful thing. It is
Yeah.
living. It is life.
Yeah.
The revolution. The
yeah, that's
revolution.
that's my word for the day. Yeah, revolution. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. It's very, very humble to be and say thank you. I also say thank you, Joe. There's no words. I just say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to say it in your accent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a giggle.
Oh, we're blessed.
Very blessed, man. Very blessed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. See what Craig gets to do? He's a ring maker.
What?
A ring maker, you know, ones that you bring everyone into a circle, like a ring, like you're the ring circle, like, you know, ring leader, whatever the hell you call it.
Okay.
Ring master.
Ring master. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The ring master.
Of the circus.
Yeah. The circus. Yes, of our circus. We the
You're welcome.
clowns.
We're the clowns.
We the clowns. Oh, funny.
On the clowns.
No, we good. We good.
And even if the giggle takes 24 hours.
Yeah,
Hmm.
right. Right. Mm.
That means it's a big shift. They always happen. They always happen.
Mm.
Yeah, the timing of that concert was quite impeccable, actually.
You're talking about my concert?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
talking to me?
After what we
You're
did
talking to
yesterday.
me?
Yeah. After what we did together yesterday, and then you go to the concert later that night.
Oh yeah, it was just like,
that's so perfect.
yeah, it was so perfect that I like literally like, wow. I just thought if you could just witness this, and yeah, it was just, yeah, really beautiful. Yeah, it was just, and that's what I felt like, you know, just so giggly and so like carefree. It was like just blissful, like just blissful. Because music to me has been a lifesaver my whole life. You know, I like to sing, but I wouldn't. But I love music and I love dancing, and it's just been revolutionary, universal, speaking into my life. You know, when I didn't even know what was, and music spoke to me. So for me to be there was, it was so like in my room back in my childhood home with all the chaos and craziness. I got into my room and it was my world that I was creating. And so I could then take years forwards, not even thinking that I would be in New York. Yeah. Living the life I love with the things that I am truly enjoying, like truly love. And who better than Ziggy Martin? I mean, who better to speak love and revolution and fight for freedom, you know, and don't give up. I mean, come on.
Enjoy.
Yeah. And enjoy. Like, and so, and be happy. You know, he sang, be happy, don't worry. I mean, that song is taken through my life. Yeah. So I was like, and then I went, isn't that cool that I can tag on people that I really want to celebrate with, you know? And that's just, I don't think this, for me, to celebrate with people that you really love and want to be with, I think that's beautiful. The connection, you know, because that's what I'm going for. Yeah, I'm going for connection. You know, I'm just going for connection, human connection. Yeah, living a life, you know, enjoying. You know, it doesn't mean because I'm a girl and you're a boy or whatever. Blah. It's just a connection, right? I can be also one of the boys. But I'm not. I'm a girl. So take it or leave it.
If you
We'll
have
take
to
you as
talk,
you are.
yeah, if you have to talk, be silly with it. I knew Joe would love that one.
Perfect. Okay,
Good.
let's just be silly then. That's it. Adults don't get it. They're like, why are you being like that for? But like the kids are like, whoa, yeah, let's go.
Well, it will. It definitely gets you noticed.
Yep.
And so noticed means stands out, which means aware to, and it either means accepting or judging. So if you've got tools to play with it, hell yeah, go right at it.
Yeah. That's just a form of awareness.
Attention. Yeah, it's building tension with your intention.
And your attention.
Yep.
Going attention.
Yep. It's like, I mean, it comes to the question, do you want to be the one that stands out or do you want to be the one that stays hidden?
Mm.
goes with the flow or stands out that makes a difference. And
Yeah. And what I noticed last night in the concert, yeah, there's a really good crowd. But just observing, I also could see people that wanted to be seen. You know what I mean? And people that genuinely were into the music, like literally being there, just going with it, you know? Do you follow what I'm talking about? Yeah. So this is what's very, very interesting, especially with couples and, you know, trying to be very like noticeable. Yeah. And there's couples and people that just were really immersing in the music and being there. And that was like, yeah, I could see that. Yeah. And then I go, isn't that only if they could see what they're showing, you know, because they are doing what they want to be seen by. Yeah. So this is where you got to go really in knowing, yeah, to stay centered in your heart, because what do you want? Do you want you want to be noticed in that way, or do you want to be noticed in another way? And I think that's your energy, you know, because when you change your energy, you change literally your life. I mean, I witnessed that. I know this much. Yeah. Like, are you doing it to get to be seen, or are you doing it just because that's every day, that's who you are? And I think that's where a lot of people are going through life. They just want to get to where they want to be. Yeah. Just being, not trying to make a clown of themselves as such. If that gives understanding, you know, because you're trying to get attention. But when you all, yeah, so yeah, that's what because we all got music in us, you know, we all have music. It's just how we're going to play it out.
Yeah, I just want to be around people who
Yeah.
impact me
Mm.
and who I can impact in response.
Totally. I'm with you with that, for sure.
And embracing that whole scenario.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
And that's made a huge difference
Oh, for sure.
in my life all the way around.
Absolutely. Because who you associate is who you become. And that's another thing. It's not to say you don't have to go with other people when and you obviously open up to everybody. But when it comes to my inner circle, then I'm very selective. Then I get that's it. I'm very selective. And that's what I really enjoy now, you know. I enjoy that. Because not everybody has access to me. That's it.
That's the gift of breaking off from people.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I can
having them break off from you.
Yeah.
So that you can.
There's no expectations now for
set up
what
your
I need to get.
environment again from scratch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you can be selective, and the others that encounter you can be selective as well.
Absolutely. Correct. I'm making normalize of being chosen by people, making it very normal.
Yeah.
selectively inclusive.
Yes.
Yes. Just being invitational
Yes.
is a huge one for me.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Just projecting an invitation.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. I love that.
Everyone.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't realize that
Come and play with
invitation.
me.
That invitation is everywhere. You know, that invitation is a smile at somebody. An invitation is let somebody come before you, even down the escalator. Just a thank you. You know, when you leave the restroom, washing your hands and say thank you to the lady that's there, or you know, just giving examples. You know, there's invitation everywhere.
It's an acknowledgement. I see you.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And It's space, right?
It's so
space.
inviting and so
Yes.
fulfilling and so rewarding. And then you go to your day and you think, oh, who else is here to just celebrate with? It's
Yeah.
fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah.
And that is how you stand out.
Amen.
Simply, just simply being an invitation and
That's it.
see who engages, who accepts,
Yeah,
who
right?
takes it.
Yeah.
And
There's no,
it's
yeah. Oh
yeah.
my God. Yeah.
And then you just see how far it goes. And usually it doesn't go very far.
Sometimes it goes quite far.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it does.
Sometimes it
Sometimes it
goes like
does.
right over the top. Yeah, and you
Mhm.
go to the other side and you go, oh yeah, that's what I'm anchoring now. Because
Yes.
that's the feeling I'm connecting with, as Craig says, that connection, you know, the divine connection that you can really soul tie and just explore, like, oh, just as we explore the word of our day. Can you imagine exploring up, just exploring? Oh no, we that's time traveling there. I'm going for that. I'm going for
Mhm.
that now. I'm
Mhm.
going for more than enough now. I'm going not just for limit of just enough, no, more than enough. Oh yeah, yeah, more than enough.
Oh, wow.
I'm one of the boys now, baby. I'm one of the
That's
boys.
right.
Watch out.
That's the new marketing.
Inviting
It's the new
the
marketing.
yes.
Project an invitation.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
An invitation.
Oh.
Invitation to engage.
Oh, who doesn't want to have an invitation to a VIP party? Let's go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's marketing.
That's it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You don't need to have social media. You are the mayor. You are your
Hey.
own brand.
Hey, Mr. Lovolution, are you listening?
Hey, love,
Yeah, man.
Mary.
This is just what Craig was saying last night about like how the internet's a stepping stone to like our true nature, you know?
Uh-huh.
But
No,
like
I'm telling you, right? Mm-hmm.
my days.
All my days. Yes.
Yeah. It's opened up so many 5D possibilities.
Mm,
The internet has,
mhm,
technology has.
Yeah. Guys, it was so good to be here. I'm going to say happy, healthy Friday. Yeah, the sun is
This Friday already?
shining.
Wow.
Yeah, the sun is shining here in New York. Blue skies, sort of blue gray skies, but it's gonna be blue today for me. And I love you all so much.
I love
Love you,
you.
Nikki.
All my days. Bye.
Love you too, Nikki.
Bye, homie.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Bye.
Peace out.
That was interesting.
Yes, ringmaster, that was.
You know, she is one of the most powerful people I know. And she's a little scared of it right now.
Aren't we all?
That's why I keep
Aren't
giving
we
her
all?
the opportunity.
Aren't we all? It's progress, right? It's all
Yep,
progress.
yeah,
There's no
totally.
judge in it. There's no judge in it. Yeah. It's just
Just keep firing her invitations.
I mean, how else would you expect it to go?
Expect anything. Just
Exactly.
keep firing out the invitations. yeah, that's a minute by minute occurrence in the experience of these sessions, is just projecting invitations.
You know,
Wow. That is the new marketing.
equally inviting genius, passion, purpose, and looking for the yes ands, awaiting the yes ands. That's what we measure anyway.
Yeah, it's a theme and an attitude of inclusion. Welcome. Yeah, when we speak, do we speak into people's hearts? Or do we just throw words out there?
Or do we invite people? Mostly, no, we don't invite people. Most of the time, it's we're inviting ourselves by look at all that I got. Look at me.
Yeah.
Here's my information. Here's my head knowledge. Here's me. And is it really you? And when we can lead with our intentions, then it is. Sorry, we're probably always leading with our intention. It just usually it's hidden by the expectations of how we have to perform and be in the world.
How we're expected to interact.
Yeah.
With each other.
And that's the invitation to no, it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, and is it an intention of heart or an intention of mind? Beginning to notice the difference.
Mhm.
What about the 7-day heart activation challenge?
About invitation.
Heart activation invitation. Ooh.
Yeah, that's better than a challenge.
Yeah. Heart activation invitation. Hey, I got an invitation. What's it for? For your
So
fucking
instead of
heart
replacing
activation.
the 5-day challenge with a 5-day invitation. How's them apples?
I like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah. Invite definitely works better than challenge like on that side.
Yeah, if you're talking about building a community, that makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
But like that Des says in the members thing, you're never saying, "Oh, come and join for a month." Do you know what I mean? It's come and join. You know.
Right.
But like that's a good introductory way.
Well,
But
and
there
that
is-
takes advantage of the act now thing. Join now.
Yeah.
You're invited now. Join now. We'll work out the details later.
Yeah, I like that. Let's just see if you like it. Come in for a few weeks, see if you even like it. You know.
Yeah.
No, there is no pressure, right? There is no, and it's giving value, right? Until there will be some decision point. You know? And that decision point is in the future at some point, and then you can decide how that decision point looks like.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just seen you, Jess, just turn up at some like oil place with your stuff and was like, "Yo, I'm just coming, just like do some fish, you know, like or whatever." But like, just literally like, just go there and just like literally show them, and you'd be like, "What?" Because I think with what you've got, it might be out of their belief system range.
Yes.
You know, it might be too good to be true for them.
It's not possible because of the fight.
Out of the realm of possibility.
That's what happens in a fight. In a fight, you're backed into a corner, and so you're only looking at that area that's coming at you. You're only focused on the threat. You don't see the opportunity.
Yeah.
Distracted.
Yep.
That's a tunnel vision.
Yep. It's funny you've been saying that, Joe, because that's exactly what it's working, like working a invitation and work. I think I'm going to call it eco oil.
Nice.
Emission cutting oil invitation to leaders.
Yeah.
And from 48 years as an entrepreneur, I can say the greatest challenge is about painting yourself into a corner.
Mm-hmm.
Greatest challenge I've ever had as an entrepreneur.
Yep.
Buttonholing myself. Reducing my options.
Mm-hmm. Eco oil, the greenest profits. With rewards, I want to do a rewards for the highest profit per ton.
Wow.
A proton, it's called a proton award, the green proton award. Profit per ton. Now, Chat GPT came up with those for me. Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Have you been playing with Chat GPT?
Yeah, I always do.
No way, man. I got some prompts, man. I'll send you away. Fire prompts. Because I was doing it with that. We started doing it, didn't we?
You know,
yeah, man. If you ever want to play on that, man, I'll happily have.
Forget about more prompts.
With you there.
Forget about more prompts. Just work with that one for 10 or 20 minutes. Holy crap.
Yeah.
The potential in that one is just skyrocketed in my heart. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Make something out of it.
And the other one I liked was that The other one it showed, so it gave me 10. I said, all right, this is my intention, right? This is my group. This is my intention. This is my community. Give me a name of it, right? Give me a witty, classy, witty, there was a C word to it, a witty something word like that describes it, to name it, and then give me the guidelines, right? And then he just gives me 10, and it was between that one, eco oil and emission oil, but emission oil, but without the N. I don't like it now. I like eco oil. The greenest profits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because everyone's looking at a reduction of greenhouse gas as a cost per ton, and it really needs to be a profit per ton.
yeah.
I think Bill
Just
Gates will
putting-
give money away for that, won't he?
Just
Bill
putting
Gates would give
eco
money
and
away for
oil
that.
in the same word. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
There's internal tension in there. Built in.
Already it resolves the natural fight.
Right. Yeah, just by putting both of those opposites,
Mhm,
showing that they're complementary.
mhm.
You're leaving the conflict in the word so that you can create around it.
Yeah. It's an invitation. Yeah. The word itself is an invitation. Either people are going to continue to fight the word and they won't show up, right? They will select themselves out, or they'll wonder about it, be in curiosity about it, and be like, what is that? And invite themselves in. They'll step into it.
Yep.
That's marketing.
Yep.
And what I find is that California's got the leading edges to it, and I just know the resources. So that's all I share is the resources about it that people don't have the information on. So it becomes a community of help. And then as a result of that, then the offers are secondary to it. So a community service, it's a service to the community. And then these are the possibilities. These are the offers in the background, but build the trust first. So Joe, that's how I see it this morning anyway. Interesting, we saw the similar things, huh?
Yeah, I'll share my word of the day. Sorry, you guys, I had such a profound breath work and sun gazing, and then I was just kind of lost.
Perfect.
In a good way.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So
You
that was
found
really
your way
good.
back.
So yeah, so my word for today is reunion.
Reunion.
Mm. So yeah, it was just like I don't know. I didn't feel like putting any words this morning. I was just like, just listen, you know, listen and then like feel the words. So and really see where it takes me, you know. So and yeah, I caught a little bit the last of what you were sharing about your dad that that told you I love you, and I felt that like right away. That's well, thank you for that because I remember exactly when my dad told me I love you.
Mm-hmm.
He was a loving person. It's not like he just said it once, you know, but it just brought me back to reunite with him.
Mm.
So yeah, thank you for that. And
Thank you.
yeah, sorry.
Thank you for sharing, reuniting me with it, like how it amplified and noticing that it was right in the best time to get it. And thank you for sharing.
So and then yeah, and it was Tuesday night. I went to get I go get some water for the family and especially for the baby. So it can't be like any crap in the water, and the city water is not very good. So I get like fresh, pure water, and so I've been going there for a little while, and then like it's pretty rare that I see a company, well, really employees that they're taking care of you like so much, and it's so simple, you know. But there's every single of them, they're friendly, and I'm not a person that would really express it, but I felt the calling of like I got to tell them how good of a job they do, because it's, you know, it means a lot to me. And the response I got from them when I said that, like, it was immense. It was almost too much, because after that they were like, "Oh, so is there anything else we can do for you?" Blah 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 blah, right? And I'm like, "No, no, no, it's just water. It's all good, you know." Like, "Oh, how's your day going?" Right? But like, I just say, "Yeah, thank you for your service," right? Like, it was really simple. And sometimes we don't know with simple words or even simple gesture, how can we impact people? And that was just like a demonstration of that, you know. And maybe I was the first one doing that, you know. But I remember, like, because like I've got this background of working in hotel industry, so like a lot of customer service, and yeah, it meant a lot. Like when a guest tells me like, "Oh, thank you for going above and beyond, and you know, you didn't have to do this, blah blah blah," right? So I felt like I want to give back. So it's my way of giving back.
And it gives people validation that what they're doing, right, their intention is noticed, is seen. That, because, you know, so many times people just expect that, right? If you walk into a place, you expect it. And the person giving it, right, the people giving it could be sitting there going, well, I'm not doing enough, I'm not giving enough, I'm not, people aren't seeing it, aren't appreciating it, what's wrong with me? And when we notice them, when we acknowledge what they do, we know, like, compare it. It's like, that's much harder to do that they do than what others are doing.
Yo, Pascal, who's got some kicking in the background, man?
I got him.
Sorry, can you say that again, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Well,
really
it was,
struggling.
yeah, thanks. No, it was, so when we notice something like that, and to step out and thank them for it, right? It's like they're putting a service out there. We recognize it. We thank them for it. The person doing that, like, that's great validation for them, because that you can see their intention is to do that. And if you don't, like, when you don't get that feedback, you can easily fall into the trap. Well, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe I need to do more. And if you don't see that validation to it, right, your flame will go out. So in a way, to me, what it sounds like is like Pascal helped keep their flame going. So that's how it connects to your word of passion today, Joe.
Yes.
Blowing oxygen, giving oxygen to the spark. And I mean, at the end, when you look at just the basics of that, it's like, oh, somebody recognizes me. They see someone, we see someone doing it, you know, we see them. That's as simple as it needs to be. And we live in a world where that is a competitive advantage.
Can you say that again?
We live in a world where when we see someone, it is a competitive advantage. When we acknowledge their existence, when we acknowledge they're there, we acknowledge what they do, we say, look, I see you, thank you. We live in a world that is a competitive advantage. It's that simple.
Yeah, when you actually see somebody's potential and see who they really are.
It is the new, right? It's the new obvious.
When I'm attracting those people into my life now, and that's the projection of prosperity of soul, right? Like, when I know my soul is prospering, I can confidently project that to others and attract it to me. attract that potential to me. And then there's an invitation to engage, invitation to play in that potential, play in it, to play with it, to play for it.
It's an invitation to see what comes.
Yeah.
An invitation for the yes, an invitation for the yes and what's next.
For me, that's an invitation to play with someone who already knows what's coming. What an advantage that is.
Yep.
You can only grasp that idea.
Yep. No, it's not a force, right? It's not a have to. It's not a convincing. It's like not a
It's an
fight all the
invitation.
way along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a look. Here it is.
Yep. Well, guys, I get to take the kids to school this morning, so that's my invitation.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Taxi dad.
That's right. On a Friday, yeah. So. Mama wasn't feeling well last night, so she must not have woke up any better. So. Well, do you guys want to hang on or you guys complete?
I'm still here. Oh yeah, I'll hang on for a bit.
Why? What can it shut down by itself?
What's that?
Uh, Yeah, it can. I can keep you. I can keep you guys on there. I can probably keep you in my ear as I drive the kids around too. So I'll just be on mute.
Okay.
And if I can't, Craig, I'll give you host.
Okay. Why don't you make me co-host now, and then you don't have to worry about it. If you disappear, then we're still on.
There you go.
Okay,
Thank you.
awesome.
Well, if I don't see you guys, if I don't come back, have a great day. Thank you, and I will see you next time.
Yes, my brother. Big love.
Yeah, big love today, Jesse. Wow. This was quite
Thank you, mate.
phenomenal today.
Yeah. Buzzing I made it.
Yeah. Well, these days they get more and more expansive, you know. It's just, yeah, more and more revealed. More and more comes to light.
Do you know, like, every time you talk, there's like interference? Like, how are you talking? Like, with headphones or phone or what?
Yeah, I
Craig,
gotta.
are you using
Are you
headphones?
still getting it? Yes, I am. You still getting
It's
it?
like, yeah, man, it's like every time you talk, it's like a bit of wind. You know, it's weird. But I'd like you to be clearer, do you know?
Is that better?
No, it's still every time you talk for some reason. Can you just try it on your phone?
Can I what?
Can you just try using your phone?
Yeah, I suppose I can.
So it's the microphone, right, on the wires. It's the microphone that's hitting the jacket.
Right, right, right.
And so when he's not talking, right, it muffles it, it goes out, it noise cancels it. But then when he's talking, it's picking up that swinging back and forth and hitting his jacket.
Yeah. So if you could attach that so it wasn't hitting your jacket, then you'd be cool.
Oh, it's okay. I got.
That's better now. I can hear you nice now.
Yeah, I'm holding my phone now.
Yeah, you sound nice and clear now.
Okay, thanks, Joe.
Yeah, yeah. This is the best. This is how it needs to be. Because but unless you can do that thing where you can connect the headphones so they're not hitting your jacket, you know. But yeah, man, happy days. What a call, man. Blessed, man, blessed. Yo, Pascal, have you heard of a guy on YouTube does breath work called Sandy? Sandy. Breathwork Sandy.
Yeah, yeah, Joe. Sandy is one of my go-to.
Oh my
I
god,
got
I've just only
two.
found him recently.
Oh no, like I've been doing breath work with him for long. Well, not with him, but like following his YouTube channel for a while.
No way, I only just found him. Oh, I've been
Yeah,
flipping
breath work.
I
Breath
love
work
breath
is my
work, man.
thing. You know, it's just like it started with Wim Hof, but now I like it all. Right? Like it's just like
Yeah. Well, Wim Hof
shamanic
got me back into
breathing.
it. Wim Hof got me back into it, but the first ever Love Lucian retreat I did on my uncle's campsite, this lady came who did a breathwork ceremony, and it just completely blew my head off. But like, obviously, like, but Wim Hof made it more like you can do it in 10 minutes, you know, rather than spreading it out over an hour. Or, but then literally,
Yeah.
like, I don't think I was doing the breathing. I want doing it right, yeah. But then I was doing a Sandy one. I was doing them and I was loving them. But then I did the 5-round psychedelic one, and all my days, yeah. Like I think I did a few press ups before my round as well, and I was doing some like yoga position. But
Okay.
I just got hit with like the massivest rush of energy, like that I can't remember having such, and it just completely just like reminded me of like, wow, the power of this, you know, like with the breath retention. Because with Wim Hof, I tend to just tune off and just start breathing, but Sandy keeps like the music and you know the words and like, because with the Wim Hof one you can get bored as well, can't you? Saying one same thing, but all the Sandys, they're all beautiful, man. Flipping fire.
Yeah. And
But yeah, I love
you know
breath work.
Soma breath? Soma.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Soma
love
breath?
Soma breath too. I love that too.
Yeah, so Soma breath, like he makes the music for Wim Hof now. So
What does it?
his music is like, yeah, it's exquisite. Like it's like It's nothing
Yeah.
that I ever heard of, like, you know.
Oh my
Yeah.
days, yeah. I've listened to that many a times, you know, that Soma meditation, man. Like I was actually wanting to get like
Yeah.
Soma trained, you know, get do the thing, you know. Because that guy was pretty on it, man.
Somewhat,
Like,
sorry?
because you can get trained up to be like a Soma breathwork, you know, person.
Oh yeah.
I was
Yeah, for
tempted to
sure.
do that, you know. I still am really tempted to do it.
Uh-huh.
But like he's proper on it, innit? Because he was like a doctor as well, but he's actually got this kind of thing like in like the health, like in the
Yeah,
hospitals and stuff,
yeah.
innit? And like the
Well, what's
music,
fascinating about him, he was a pharmacist, right? Like he was working in a pharmacy,
yeah.
right? So that's his story, and then like he saw that like with like pharmaceutical didn't work, but then it got him like to push further and further, and like learning that like we are the pharmacy, so whatever we need, we can access to it, right? So.
Oof.
And yeah, a few people are talking about that too. Like every time you say, well, I'm going to take this tincture, I'm going to take this oil, I'm going to take whatever, it's all a permission slip, right? So you're giving permission to your body to heal because you're taking this, but in reality, you don't need any of it. You know, it's just like you're putting like energy towards it. You're like, oh, this is the thing that's going to help me, you know? But yeah, you self-heal,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Morning.
But it's hard for like our ego mind to wrap our head around it, I guess, right? So
Yo, Pascal, have you ever knocked yourself out with breath work?
After what? Sorry?
Have you ever knocked yourself out?
No, I haven't.
No, I have
No.
Yeah, I have too.
more than a few times.
But so you passed out.
Yeah.
Well, I was at a breath ceremony, yeah, and then I just decided to do Wim Hof at the end. So I'd just done like an hours of breathing, like on a journey and that, and then I did some retention at the end, right? And like I just all my days I just completely blanked out, right? And like
Oh wow.
it started ringing, and it was literally like a system reboot. Like my computer was just like literally turning on, and I literally said like, "Yo, where am I? What's going on?" Do you know what I mean? And my brother was next to me, and he was like, "He's all right, Joe." Do you know what I mean? But he didn't have a clue what was going on. But do you know what I mean?
Cool.
And then
cool.
like my computer like slowly turned back on. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, don't do it in the water.
Yeah, no. Wow. But yeah, no, I used to love going in the
the
ice in the cold water.
I don't black out, but like I feel like I get so expansive, like it's like my energy fills out like my whole house. It's absolutely super profound. Like I'm like, and yeah, lately it's just like it's getting easier and easier to get to that state, you know. And then it's like I don't do it at will yet, but it's getting that way. It's like I know the perfect recipe to get to that state.
What
but
about,
I don't pass out, you know.
What about Silver Method?
No, I never done the Silva method.
Bro, you like that? It's
I
nice.
have this program,
it's
but
cool. It's simple. Do you know just do the 20-minute on YouTube if you got the program? Laughing. I think Craig's got the program too. But yo, man, that's fire because like literally like you go level 3, which is like physically relaxed, level 2 mentally relaxed, and then level 1 like you just detach from your body, you know, and you just pure energy. But but you're speeding that process up every time, and every time you say visualize free, like you're strengthening that, and you're tapping into that, and it's taking you into that alpha state, you know, into that nowness, you know, like
Mm.
on demand, you know, getting it quicker and quicker, you know, anchoring it in more and more the more we do it. But it's only a 20. There's a good one on YouTube that I like. You can get it from the actual guy himself, or that Mind Valley guy. I like his version as
Okay.
well. But yeah, man, definitely worth checking out.
Is that the Silva method?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like he was an electrician, I think, and like his kids were struggling at school, and he ended up figuring out, making up this thing. I mean, he studied like Think and Grow Rich and stuff, but he didn't put any of the like. He just kept it really simple, you know, and was just basically saying like
Mm.
energy goes through an electric wire, and that's what we are. So like these techniques, what it does is release it so the energy can flow at ease, you know. And like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
kids improved at school, you know, massively. And it's literally, you know, getting into rest and digest rather than fight or flight, because 90% of the world's in fight or flight, you know. So,
Mhm.
but that's it. We're learning and we're getting into and we're building that muscle, that memory, and we're anchoring it deeper and deeper. And like you say, but I'm talking to myself too. It's not like I flipping got it, but definitely there's times like, because there's ways in which you anchor it in with the silver. But like every time I do it though, he's powerful, man. Um, what about quantum jumping? Have you done quantum jumping? Bert Goldman.
With who?
Have you done Bert Goldman quantum jumping?
Jonathan Goldman?
No, quantum jumping.
Jonathan? Oh no, no.
Yeah,
Haven't done that
have you
one.
not done have you not done a quantum jump?
No.
No,
No.
I haven't done that yet either.
I'm gonna send you that, man. I'm gonna send you that. Really cool meditation, man. But that Bert Goldman, yeah, that was one of the first programs I watched way back in the day, $97. And yo, that were powerful. You know, that was all about going into the alpha state. And
Mm.
there's basically a doppelganger of you in every single universe. So like you go and meet, like say you want to write a book, you go read the doppelganger that's written like 10 books, and you go see him, and you go talk to him, you know, in your mind. Like you fly out there and stuff, and you walk up some steps and you open a door and you fly out and you go meet him, yeah. Then you step into the body, you know, and then like
Okay.
you basically like
Oh, that's
bringing
cool.
that energy back, yeah. So you step into that body of whatever version of you want to be, you know, like you could go see the version of you that's got like 15 kids like Bob Marley, you know. I'm joking. And he'll be like, relax,
That's
man.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
You
the point
know.
is you go there, you get that energy, and then you come back here, and you ground that energy in, and then you come back here. That's quantum jumping. But it was a really good seven
Oh.
CD program, and like he'll talk for 10 minutes, and then we'll implement it in like a meditation or whatever. But like I did that when I was like early 20s, you know. But I'm sure that did something to me, you know. But I just didn't stick at it, man. I just didn't stick at it long enough. But it's had an impact because I still do it, man. But yo, man, if you got the headphones on, man, yeah,
Hmm.
Morning.
oof, it's a journey, man. It's a journey. It's an experience.
Yeah, share that one. Share that one, or yeah, if you can share that one and the silver one, that would be great.
Yeah. I'll put them in there now.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
But yeah, that's so my breath work, man.
Yeah.
Oof.
Are you guys willing? Cause like, you know, I share like the book Supercharged Self-Healing of RJ Spina, and then he's got a meditation in there, and I want to record it. So, are you guys willing to do like a meditation?
Oh yeah, no,
slash
that's perfect. Because I'd love to. That's what I want to do.
visualization.
Yeah.
So
Right
yeah,
now?
it's no, just because like I'm working right now, but tomorrow, if you guys don't
Yeah.
mind. So in the beginning of the call, so we can just record that on its own. So if you guys want to play it again or whatever, then I don't know, like it could be our little meditation. So it's kind of like, it's bring you up frequency, which is, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just read it and I was like, oh, that would be cool, like to. But yeah, if you guys are willing to do that, then I could bring the book and then we can record it.
Yeah.
Is there? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because like the step that he puts in his book, it's a lot like Magnetic Mind in a sense, but I found like there's more to it.
Yeah.
So one of them, like I think the first step is like, you know, you guys were talking about judging and stuff, and then one of his thing is like, who's doing the judging? And then you'll be like, well, me, I'm doing the judging, right? And who are you? And when you ask who are you, you get no answer, because it's your ego mind that's talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So every time like you're in that kind of I'm judging, I'm not perfect, I don't belong, whatever, then you ask this question. You ask the questioner, and you realize that it's not your real you.
No.
You know, and that first one, it's like kind of like dissolving, like really discerning what's you and what's not you.
Yeah.
And you want to be in that state to get to that self-healing.
Well, all those judgment statements
And
are
like,
actually
yeah.
programming your self-conscious or your subconscious, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a disc that you run over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Mind chatter does that too.
Yeah.
Your unconscious gets plugged up with chatter, with noise. And it obeys the last thing it heard.
Because like when I was young, I was extremely shy. And that voice, it comes back once in a while, right? Like if I don't speak for a while, they'll say like, yeah, see, you're
Yeah.
still shy, you know? And then you're like, shut up.
Yeah.
Take the back seat, you know? Shut your mouth, right? But yeah, no, so like, and yeah, I think it's like the fifth step is the meditation to bring you to a really higher state, right? So
Yeah.
So we could do that. Yeah, and then you were talking like, Craig, about attracting the right people.
Yeah.
And it's really like, for me, like when I start dissociating my body to my real me, you know, my body, my mind, my, you know, because I'm not my body, I'm not my mind, I'm not my emotion, I'm not my experience, you know, I'm not none of that. Then when I see the real me, then I see the real you as well. And then like I used to look at like a person walking and be like, oh, you know, she's this or he's that or blah 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 blah. But now I'm really looking much deeper, you know, much deeper in that person. Like she's just got a lot of baggage. That's all it is, right? Like she's carrying a lot in her backpack, or he's carrying a lot, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. What a great realization to have. That all that stuff they're carrying around isn't personal. It isn't part of their personality.
Yeah, it's not them. It's not them, you know.
It's not them. Yeah. Yep.
It's just like, and like you feel compassion for these people, right? Because like you're like, well, if I would have had this life, maybe I wouldn't turn out this way, but maybe I would, right?
Right.
You know, we all have like our baggage. And but the biggest parasite of, well, one of the biggest parasites that I've found, it's self-pity. You know, it just keeps you small. Poor me, and then people emphasize that, like, oh yeah, you've been through so much, and you know, I understand why you can't achieve your goals and this and that. Then you stay small, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So because it's really easy to find excuses to stay small.
Well, and it's very easy to misunderstand your own soul and what it's doing, what it's up to.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't found very many people in my life that were even willing to talk about that. You know.
No, that's the thing.
About
Like
what
I
my
was
soul is doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people cannot accept that they're not their thoughts, their body. You know, I was talking to my my banker yesterday, and so her brother, he's probably like, I don't know, he must be like about 45 years old, right? And he's got critical illness. He's got about 4 to 6 months to live, right? And I share the book, right? And she was like, yeah, my brother is really not into these things, you know? And I was like, well, try, you know? There's nothing to lose, right? And you can't force people, obviously, right? So if they want to go,
Right.
they want to go, or like they think like it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. But you can't give up on people, right? Like just try, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe
Yeah.
like a year ago they were not ready for that, but now like they're so against the wall that like maybe they're ready to listen to you.
Yeah.
right? They,
Yeah, I just keep putting the invitations out there, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah,
yeah.
it amazes me the number of people that turn them down. They do.
Yeah. And it's that attachment, right? Like if say I talk to my brother and I expect him that he's gonna respond in one way, then I'm not open to opportunity. Like I'm not open to different outcome. And then like I might get disappointed because like I might be like turning it out on me, be like, wow, maybe I didn't explain it properly or blah, 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 you know?
Yep.
But yeah. I don't know, what an amazing journey of like self-realization, eh?
Oh yeah.
Just-
Yeah. It's so darn
it's so amazing.
fruitful, it's unbelievable.
And like I watched that podcast about AI that Allison, I think Jesse was talking about. And yeah, that's one way of seeing it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, if we don't evolve, yeah, of course, like AI is going to pass us, right? Like you know, but it's
Yeah,
because
Joe and I
like,
were discussing that
we
yesterday.
don't know how powerful we are.
Yeah.
We don't know how powerful we are.
Well, you know, I've been involved in
And
the conversion of media from analog to digital throughout my life, and I see that
yeah,
that it's going to go the opposite direction. Everything's going to go back to analog because our multi-dimensional senses actually work in analog. They don't work in digital. And AI can't work. AI can only work in digital. It can't escape that limitation.
so sorry, like it might be a dumb question, but like, what's the difference between analog and digital? Digital, is it numbers, and then analog is
just use a sound wave for an example. Okay.
Yeah.
An analog sound wave it's smooth. It's actually a wave. It's smooth all the way around. Okay. A digital sound wave is a bunch of stair steps. It's not smooth. It never gets smooth. You can sample more and more and more often, and it will smooth out, but it'll never be smooth. Okay, and so we're talking about energy and energy moving in waves and all this kind of stuff. A digital wave is not a natural wave. It's an artificial wave. And when we work with energy, when we work directly with energy as human beings, as multidimensional beings, as we work with energy, it's all working with natural waves and natural energy. None of it's artificial.
Right.
You know, artificial can't become natural. It can try really, really hard, but it'll never be natural.
Yeah. It's got its limit, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And the limits are built into the technology.
Right.
It's like the way you impose self-imposed limits on yourself. That same thing, that those self-imposed limits are artificial. They're not real. They're not natural.
Right.
Okay. So when we're recalibrating, we're recalibrating into the naturalness. We're recalibrating into true nature. We're recalibrating into real, true natural.
Yeah.
You know, and we're shedding our dependency upon the artificial. That artificial personality, that persona that we've created is artificial. So I'm getting less and less dependent on my artificial persona as the days go by, and more tuned in to my true nature, to my true who I am. That's why things like breath work are so effective, because it's very natural.
Oh yeah.
It's natural for you to breathe, and it's even more natural to gift yourself with the experience of it, with the awareness of it. You know, instead of taking it for granted that you're breathing, you're actually playing with the gift in breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the truth that you can breathe, and that you can actually manipulate your breathing in ways that make you more powerful and more energetic.
Yeah. Changing your state.
Right. Well, changing your state, but you're also, you know, you're breathing in oxygen, which is one of the life energies. You know, if you didn't convert oxygen into the stuff that your body needs, then you would die. So it's kind of like honoring those processes that are built in.
Yeah, it's like making your breathing more efficient.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoyed it, but in the same time I'm like, I want to make my breathing more efficient. So take less breath per minute. You know, and then I practice it's like the 4-4-4.
Mm-hmm.
4, right?
Yep.
So 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. Well, like I had like a resistance when I got to about 10 before. So 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yep.
And then so I've done other things, right? I've done other breathing technique and whatnot. And then like all of a sudden, like I break through. So, and my goal was like, I want to breathe once per minute, right? So 15, 15, 15, 15. Yep. I'm not saying it's easy every time, but I'm able to do it like for usually like a 20, 25 minutes overall. So, but like on day to day, that's not what I do, right? Like I'm not conscious of like just breathing. And then like when you can't do that if you're doing other things. Well, in my experience so far, you know, it's not like I'm running and then I'm breathing once a minute, right? But it's interesting what's happening, you know, like you get in that sense of like, oh, you know, like I don't have enough air, you know? Mm-hmm. And you're like, well, if I want to, I can just take another breath, you know? It's not scary.
It's,
right?
It's not like you're
just pushing
yourself
a little more. No. Well, sometimes you
You
feel
always
like
have
it.
the option to break your little
Yeah,
pattern.
but you like, yeah. Yeah, but because I do this now the other breathing technique are even easier and easier, right? So now I got to find something a bit harder, right? Like,
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's absolutely fascinating. Breath work is, and I mean, and there's so many
Giving your
styles
system
again,
some
right?
variety, right?
Yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of breathing the same way all the time.
right.
You know, if you grew up in a stress-filled society, you tend to be a shallow breather.
A mouth breather, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and so that's a recalibration that needs to happen too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to be more efficient with your breath and what your body is receiving and exhaling from.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe, are you doing some breath work right now?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't realize you could hear me. Yeah, I'm constantly doing breath work, mate.
Mm.
Life
Okay.
is the breath work. Oh my days. But yeah, coherent breathing, man. 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out. All of your body. Just imagine it like millions of soldiers. It brings them all into coherence. Just a couple of minutes of that breathing.
Yeah, I also have that little device from HeartMath. You know, I think they calculate the HRV, I believe, right? And that one, like, maybe I don't practice enough, but it's challenging for me to be in heart coherence. You know, so it's not just breathing. It's not just like, yeah, it's integrated the heart as well, and I don't know. I try different ways, and sometimes I'm not too bad, but then like I go all over the map, right? It's just like, what? I thought like I was so in my heart, right? You guys tried that one before?
I think so. But I've definitely done a lot of the coherent breathing. It's just literally 2 bells, you know, 1 bell.
Oh.
Breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Are you guys complete for today?
Yes, my
Yeah,
brother.
what time is it? 7:30. Yeah, yeah. I gotta get going. Sorry to say.
Yeah, no, exactly. Unless the noise that you guys hearing is a meditation for you guys,
It can be.
then yeah. Well, I mean, if you can meditate on this, you can meditate anywhere, right?
Yep.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Gotta have the passion. Gotta have the soul. Inside you. What's the goal? Where you going now? We're going inside. For the most immense ride of your life. Are you ready to come alive? Remember who you are. You're divine, divine like a star, shining through. You shoot through stars, infinite. Exactly what you are. You're divine now. It's time, gonna shine now. Gonna remember who you are. Gonna reunionize. Remember the gift, got the love that's inside you. Heart's coming through, ready wants to guide you. New authority, your genes expanding. Realign to the time, no chancing. You got the key, got the flow, got the potion. Stand up, people, put the love into motion. Where we're going now, going back to the ocean. You are not the droplet, you are the ocean. Got the key, got the remedy, got the energy. You can set this whole planet free. What you talking about? Talking about that energy. It's inside now. We wanna set the planet free. Go into the harmony. I love you.
Hey.
Love you guys. That was a nice little freestyle.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's the music, man.
That was nice, Joe.
I love you, bro. It's nice to share, man. It does literally give me that buzz, man. You get me that buzz. Pascal, them meditations and stuff are in the Facebook Messenger group, yeah. Can you turn off the live, Craig?
Can I what?
Can you turn off the live as a co-host?
Sure I can. Yep.